Hey everybody, what's going on? I'm Geno Reynolds and this is WAND Presents The Real Geno. Today we're going to be taking a look at the prequel to a movie that, well, it just came out in March. Today we're going to talk about Pearl. So let's do this.
Let's do this.
Please, Lord, make me the biggest star the world has ever known, so that I'll make it far, far away from this place.
Well, caring for your family during these times is admirable. But you only get one take at this life.
If only they would just die.
Pardon?
Nothing.
Last March, Ty West's X came out in theaters. It was a movie about an amateur adult filmmaker, yeah, that's what we'll say, that is attempting to make one of his movies at a farmhouse that he rented. Long story short, the owners of the farm find out and the funny business that the filmmaker is up to and decide to put a stop to it. Of course, the husband and wife team have their own secrets and desires as well. What I loved about this one is that it knew exactly what it was, and that made it both entertaining and hilarious. Pearl tells the story of the old wife from X. The story takes place in the early 1900s during World War I. Pearl's husband is off to war, so she lives with her parents. Her father is sick and her mother is overbearing. This leads Pearl to get away from the farm as much as she can. She begins to fantasize about going away to become a dancer. Let's just say the circumstances of her life dash this reality for her, in which she doesn't take very well. While this one feels completely different from X, that's okay, because it's supposed to. While X felt like a slasher film from the late 70s where it took place, Pearl looks and feels like an early 1900s film, technically. Movies with synchronized sound came out sometime in the next 10 years. I'll let this slide because given our main character's mental state throughout the story, the sound could just be in her head. With that said, both of them are creepy in their own entertaining ways. While Mia Goth played two parts in X, the older Pearl and Maxine, she has to carry more of this movie on her back. While the supporting cast in this is really good as well, Goth has many scenes where she is on her own and carries those scenes amazingly. Two examples are a monologue she has near the end of the film, and the other is during the final credits. She knocks it out of the park on two fronts, both with and without words. If you are a fan of X, I think that you will enjoy Pearl as well. If you haven't seen X, what are you waiting for? I loved X and I loved Pearl as well, and that's really a good thing because there is an after credit scene at the end teasing where this franchise is going. That's going to be it for this edition of WAND Presents The Real Geno. As always, I am your host, The Real Geno, Geno Reynolds. Till next time.